Nestled amidst rolling green hills was the village of Ballydulin. The village was small and charming. Its houses were built of stone and they had thatched roofs. Ailing lived in a cosy cottage with her family.
I love to explore.
Ailing had bright, curious eyes and was always ready for an adventure. She knew every nook and cranny of her village. She knew the surrounding fields and meadows like the back of her hand. But there was one place she had never dared to explore. It was the Whispering Woods, located on the edge of the village. The villagers told tales of its magic and said fairies lived there.
I long to uncover the forest's secrets.
One sunny afternoon, curiosity got the better of her, and she decided to venture into the woods. She promised herself she wouldn't go far. With a heart full of excitement, Aisling took her first step into the Whispering Woods. The air in the woods was different. It was cool and crisp. Sunbeams danced through the leaves, making the woods seem magical. Ailing walked deeper into the woods, her small feet crunching on fallen leaves. The sounds of the village faded away, and the only sounds were the birds singing and the wind whispering through the trees. A gentle breeze tickled Ailing's face, smelling like wildflowers and damp earth. Ailing felt a sense of wonder as she came across a babbling brook. The water was crystal clear and tiny fish darted between the rocks.
This is so beautiful.
Aisling followed the brook deeper into the woods. The trees grew thicker and the sunlight struggled to break through. She felt a little scared, but her curiosity was stronger than her fear. She continued on her way and soon stumbled upon something extraordinary. It was a circle of ancient stones. The stones were huge, covered in moss and vines, and they stood in a perfect circle. In the center of the circle, the grass grew greener and the air shimmered with an otherworldly glow. Ailing had discovered the heart of the Whispering Woods. As she stepped closer, she felt a tingling sensation. The air sparkled around her.
What is this place?
Suddenly, a tiny figure appeared, hovering in mid-air. Ailing gasped in amazement. The figure had delicate wings that shimmered like rainbows, a dress made of flower petals, and long flowing hair adorned with wildflowers. Its eyes twinkled like stars. It was a fairy.
I've heard stories about fairies, but I never imagined I would meet one.
The fairy smiled at Aisling, and its voice sounded like the tinkling of bells.
Hello, my name is Lirael. Welcome to the Fairy Circle.
Aisling couldn't believe her ears. She was talking to a real fairy.
Hello, Lirael. My name is Aisling. It's so wonderful to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Aisling, but we are in great danger. I need your help.
Danger? What kind of danger?
Lirael's face grew serious as she explained that the Whispering Woods was losing its magic. The balance between the human world and the fairy realm was weakening.
If the magic fades completely, the forest will die, and so will we.
Ailing's heart sank. She had always loved the Whispering Woods and couldn't imagine it dying.
What can I do to help?
Lirael told Aisling about an ancient prophecy. It spoke of a human child who would help restore the balance. Section 5, The Balance of Magic.
Aisling listened intently.
Lirael explained that the human world and the fairy realm were connected. They depended on each other for balance. The humans relied on the forest for its resources. The fairies relied on the forest's magic to survive. But lately, something had been disrupting the balance. The magic was fading, the trees were becoming sick, the animals were disappearing.
Lirael believed that Aisling was the chosen one. She was destined to help them save the forest.
Aisling was scared, but she was also determined to help. She promised Lirael she would do everything she could.
Lirael smiled gratefully. Thank you, Aisling, she said. You have a kind heart. I know you will succeed.
Lirael told Aisling about a quest. She had to gather 4 magical elements. These elements represented earth, air, fire, and water. Once gathered, the elements could restore the balance. They could save the Whispering Woods. Section 6, The 4 Elements. Aisling's quest was not easy. She had to face many challenges. Lirael guided her every step of the way.
To find the element of earth, Aisling had to climb the tallest hill in the woods. She had to find a rare flower. The flower only bloomed under the light of the full moon.
For the element of air, she had to catch a whisper from the oldest tree in the forest. The tree was a wise old oak. It had seen centuries come and go. It whispered secrets to the wind.
The element of fire was hidden deep within a cave. Aisling had to overcome her fear of the dark. She had to face a fearsome creature that guarded the element.
Finally, the element of water lay hidden beneath a waterfall. Aisling had to dive into the icy cold water. She had to retrieve a magical stone from the bottom of the pool. As Aisling collected each element, she felt a strange power growing within her. She realized that the fate of the Whispering Woods rested on her shoulders. She was determined to succeed. However, a dark force had sensed the shifting balance. It was threatened by Aisling's quest.
I can feel it. Something is following me.
As Aisling drew closer to finding the final element, she felt a dark presence following her. The shadows seemed to twist and turn. The whispers of the forest sounded more like growls. One evening, as Aisling and Lirael were resting by a campfire, they were ambushed. A creature made of shadows emerged from the trees. It had glowing red eyes and sharp claws. It lunged at Aisling, determined to stop her quest.
Aisling, watch out!
Lirael cried out in alarm, but Aisling stood her ground. She had faced many fears on her quest. She would not let this creature defeat her.
I won't let you stop me.
She raised her hands, summoning the power of the elements she had collected. The earth rumbled beneath her feet. The wind whipped around her, forming a protective barrier. From her fingertips, sparks of fire shot out towards the creature. The creature hissed and snarled, but Aisling's determination was unbreakable. She refused to be intimidated. She knew the fate of the Whispering Woods depended on her.
This is for the Whispering Woods.
With a final burst of courage, Aisling unleashed the power of the water element. A wave of pure energy washed over the creature. The creature shrieked in agony as it was consumed by the light. The shadows retreated and the forest fell silent. Aisling stood victorious, her heart pounding in her chest. With the dark force vanquished, Aisling and Lirael continued their journey. They reached the heart of the fairy circle. Aisling placed the 4 elements in their rightful places. As soon as the last element was in place, the fairy circle pulsed with energy. Light shot up into the sky. It spread out over the Whispering Woods. The trees swayed in delight. The flowers bloomed with renewed vigor. Animals emerged from their hiding places. The forest was alive with magic once more.
You did it, Aisling.
The balance between the human world and the fairy realm was restored. Lirael approached Aisling, her eyes filled with gratitude.
You did it, Aisling.
Aisling felt a surge of happiness. She had faced her fears and accomplished something extraordinary. She had saved the Whispering Woods. She had ensured the harmony between humans and fairies for generations to come.
We did it together.
From that day forward, Aisling became known as the guardian of the Whispering Woods. She continued to visit Lirael and the fairies. She cherished the magic of the forest. She shared its wonders with those who respected its power. Aisling's story became a legend. It was passed down through generations of villagers. It served as a reminder of the importance of balance. They remembered the deep connection between humans and nature.
The magic of the forest is something we must always protect.
The Whispering Woods flourished under Aisling's watchful eye. It remained a place of wonder and enchantment, a place where dreams took flight and magic whispered among the trees. And so the legacy of Aisling, the guardian of the Whispering Woods, lived on, inspiring future generations to believe in the magic that surrounds us all.